Hello everybody, Poison Eye here. We are at Stoneshard Wayforward, right in front of the Trolls area. This is really more of an urgent message video because, quite frankly, the Troll has gone through some significant changes ever since the AI updated, and I gotta say, he became way harder. So, just to show you guys all that, we are at our level 10 Arno that we used to have. Actually, it's the same one with the dual wielding video. The only difference is that we took away Unstoppable because, quite frankly, I did not like it, and we replaced it with Fire Barrage because this was meant for a test fight, and it turns out this became a little bit more different to handle, or at least the way I handled it anyways. But anywho, I have a very mediocre setup, but that's okay because we're not really here to win the fight. I'm here to show you the changes. Okay. So, let's go through the first thing immediately. He screams at you. And yes, it can still stun you, it can still daze you, it can still do all that kind of stuff. The only reason why I lucked out here was because I still have a fair amount of control resistance for him. But, if you get unlucky, or if you are an unlucky person, well, you just might get stunned into a boulder that you cannot dodge because you're stunned. So, good luck with that one. He still throws his boulder, of course. Nothing changed with there. Let's get a little closer to him. Let's show you the second change that he had. This kind of went for every single AI, but I just didn't think the troll would go through this change too. If we fire barrage the floor, he actually dodges it. Yep. He dodges the fire that goes to the floor. I'm going to assume this also applies for like earthquake, meteor, or any kind of AoE ground that would hurt him. So this is that's a big warning to be careful with that. Let's kite him a little bit. If you hadn't noticed, he immediately shockwaves after his turn, because his shockwave now has been reduced the cooldown by 1. So he gets it in 3 turns, this being his first, of course. The second turn, third turn, and then back at it again. Usually it would take 4 turns before he would get his shockwave back up. Now let's actually try to fight the troll. Okay, nothing seems to be going wrong. But he's not shockwaving, even though it's very much available. And he's still not shockwaving. That is because he no longer shockwaves in melee range, which is actually a super big deal, because that was one of the reasons why the troll was so clunky and so slow. The fact that he shockwave at melee range allowed you to dodge, get you some space between him and you, to make a recovery move before he gets back to harassing again. But now, he no longer does that. You have to make the dodge first, and then the dodge again. Now granted, we still have that respite hour of just, you know, getting some health, getting some energy and all that stuff. What I used to do was stand around here. He would do the shockwave in a box, and I would dodge to this direction. But when I knew that turn he was going to use the shockwave, I could just hit him, make the shockwave, dodge, and heal. Now it can only heal. Unless your spears, of course, or you have some sort of range, then you could do something else instead. But the fact that we lost that freedom or ability makes this fight that much harder. But let's continue this real quick. That's another thing to mention real quick. My weapons dropped, but I did not lose my turn. Usually right after my weapons would drop, he would either do his shockwave, his rending strike, or, well, he would never shout in melee range, but he would do his shockwave, or he would move, or he would boulder toss. But not anymore. We actually have a chance to pick up our weapon for once before he makes his next turn. Which in my case, I shall do that. Kite away. Grab the weapon. I figured I'd get hurt. And this is a dangerous spot, so I'm not standing here. Or there. want to get into a particular position so I can show you one more important thing. By the way, I think that's a bug, by the way, that what just happens, being able to equip my weapons while I'm stunned. You can actually even pick up your weapons while you're stunned. It just didn't happen to happen this time. Okay. Alright. Let's get a position. This is one of the last things that I've noticed with the troll change ever since the shockwave got changed up. The way the shockwave works is that when he uses his shockwave, it would start in the bottommost 3 and going from up here. Because of that nature, being on north was the best position you could be in, because you can actually hit him, dodge the shockwave, recover, and repeat. And it was actually one of the easier ways to do it too, because in the old way, you had to be in this spot to do that, or in this spot, whichever works fine. Now, he's not going to shockwave me. Still not shockwaving. And those lucky dodges too. Oof. But anywho, with that shockwave not coming into play on that north side, this actually has to be one of the worst positions you could be in, because he'll never shockwave and he'll always try to swipe you. So quite frankly, this is just much harder for me to deal with. Like, dang. If in the clip I'm about to show you with the level 7 poison Arna, I actually had to take advantage of this because of that like massive clunkiness. So now I can't. I think that video became irrelevant now, along with my level 1 videos, because he now tries to dodge the fire barrage. In some of my other attempts that I've had, he didn't dodge him all the time, but I seem to notice he would try to dodge him anyways. Okay, other than that, I think that's about it with this video. From this point on, this is just me fighting the troll. So let's see how I fare against him. Not very well. Like I said, that position sucks. And now you guys know the troll has changed very significantly, to the point where even I have to reevaluate the fights. And yeah, can't wait to fight him and the next time I face him with the spears. Speaking of which, in the video, in my last episode when I did the crypt and the vampires, I did mention that I was going to face on the troll, but with this kind of change, however, it seems like I may need a level up or 2 before I actually try to face him again. When I mentioned I needed leg sweep, because I needed leg sweep to face off multiple crowds, or at least face them off in a better position, now I actually need it because it moves me, and it's kind of important for this fight now. But other than that, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.